Good morning, my neighbors. I can sleep. The chickens are up early and I got to eat. I stay woke. I stay woke. I stay up. I stay woke. I am up. I stay up. I don't sleep. I stay woke. I stay woke. I stay woke. For the culture, motherfucker.
To another gorgeous episode of Stay Woke. I'm JB.
I'm Julie. Hi, guys.
What up, Jason? What up, Schweip?
So let's just hop right into it.
Into the Grammys. The Grammy nominations came out this week. I'm really, really happy that mixtapes get acknowledged. Kudos to fucking Chance the Rapper on many, many nominations.
Wait, was that a mixtape?
Yeah. Drake, obviously. Just like we said, the year was yours, Six God, 2016.
Dumb. So dumb. That album, sorry, not that great. One song was great. That's it.
Well, that's why you don't hit the Grammy board. There's been a lot of backlash for it. I guess apparently Bryson Tiller wasn't recognized. Travis Scott wasn't recognized for his project. It is what it is with these things.
Wait, so here's the thing that I'm a little bit confused about. So Kanye, he got nominated for like rap album of the year, right?
Because of his feature on Drake.
So he didn't get nominated at all for Life of Pablo. Is that because Life of Pablo like came out on so many like weird channels and like had that title thing and like
I don't know. I think it's just a voting committee. Just they gave him a bunch of nominations, but that wasn't.
They gave him a bunch of nominations, but nothing for Life of Pablo.
No, they gave him nominations for Pablo, but most of his nominations are actually coming from his features with other people like Drake. You know what I mean?
I think the only one he got was a rap song with the one he did the video with Tiana Taylor.
Fade.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought, because I feel like there was, when that came out, I feel like there was a bunch of confusion. I remember like a manager saying like, everybody's treating it like no one really knows how to treat it because no one's getting paid. And it was only on Tidal. And then and no one was getting paid for that because it was free. And then when it switched to like Apple and Spotify, it was a different version. Because remember, he like redid some. Yeah. So like, maybe that's part of it too, that it's just like a kind of a clusterfuck to, if you have like an end date or like a start date or like anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
Or it could also be the fact that the nigga has like 100 Grammys and let the young niggas get some fucking goddamn Grammys.
I mean,
I'm not opposed to that at all.
I don't know. I mean, that's participation awards. Like Life of Pablo was better than Views. I
disagree, but we're entitled to our own opinions.
I mean, how many songs on Views were you like, oh wow, this is gonna change my life?
5 or 6. I didn't get that many on Pablo, even though I'm a huge fan of Mr. West. The thing is with the Grammys, it's not only just the artistic merit of the shit, it's also how many people it touch in sales. So if you come up on a platform as interesting, as awesome as Tidal is, it's hard to quantify how many people bought it. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have the exact data to know how many people are actually streaming it.
Right.
So
sidebar about Tidal. So I was just in Miami for Art Basel and I went to
how was that?
It was good. I went to the Moschino, the Jeremy Scott Moschino party, and they were giving out free like 3-month trial subscriptions to Tidal. It was so sad. Like when you walked in, that's what they gave you, and it was like, oh, honey.
Is it sad, or they just go, are they
it was
putting
sad.
themselves in every?
No, it was sad because everybody was like, what am I gonna do with this? Is it a coaster? What is this? No one wanted it. That's not like, I don't know. I thought that was a wild move on Jeremy Scott's.
You don't want extra things to hold when you go to an event.
But shit that's like, I mean, I would have rather had like an interesting swizzle stick, like literally anything would have been better than that.
It's like being handed a business card in 2000.
Exactly. You're just like, oh, great. This is nice. This is just going to stay in my pocket and go directly into the wash. So
I would have actually appreciated that. 3 months of unrivaled, well, I wouldn't say unrivaled, but unbridled access to music from all my favorite people for 3 months. I would do that. But I understand when you're in party mode, you kind of just want to fucking hang out.
This is Jean being wild diplomatic. We know that everybody only.
This is Jean is going to be on that station next year that we just got picked up on. That before they shoot me, I'm going to shut my mouth. But yes, this is the turn down, Jean. I don't know. So I guess we should talk about Tidal. How many subscribers? Do you know how many subscribers they have?
I don't know how many.
Give or take, I think they have 1 million because when Lemonade came out, there was something about 1 million or over. We know Apple, which runs the world, has 3 million Apple Music subscribers, I think. So give or take 2 million off. They're not doing bad at all. And
I don't know the numbers, but I also feel like everybody actually uses Apple Music, and everybody who works for Jay-Z just has to have a subscription to Tidal.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like when your like work makes you write a good Yelp review about the
Yo,
job.
Jay, don't send your killers after her, yo, please.
And actually, Tidal is at 3 million, and Apple Music is at 11 million.
Okay, so
Ouch.
that's I'm 8 off. Well, that makes 100% sense, but 3 million subscribers.
12 months isn't bad.
Yeah, paying whatever they're paying per
No way.
month.
That's some like you pay $8 and some dude in India makes fake accounts for you. Wow. That's like, don't even like.
Instead of buying albums, they're buying subscribers.
Yeah,
buying
you
them
know,
for-
it's marketing budget. What can I say?
I think 3 million is good. Keep doing your thing. So I
Participation
want to talk
award.
about this shit I saw with Young Thug, Jeffrey. What's Jeffrey's last name?
I saw him at Basel too.
Is he tall or short?
He's tall. He's like skinny model. He's like
Really?
like got like a black Ichabod Crane vibe a little
Is
bit.
he attractive in person? Because sometimes
I mean,
it looks
he's
good on film and
he's
then it-
wildly famous and successful. So yes, he is attractive. But the thing that I was impressed at is like, so we went to this concert and he did like a straight like hour and 15. Like, and it was like it wasn't like, you know, a big concert. It wasn't like
intimate.
I mean, for a Young Thug, it was a fairly small space. I mean, it was not a big space, you know. But I was really surprised, especially because it wasn't like a super publicized like, oh, Young Thug is gonna be like, he did like over an hour, like straight just him on stage, well over an hour.
Were there any backing tracks, like as far as vocals, where you just do the ad lib, or was he actually like?
I seem to remember being surprised that he was doing it all.
Well, kudos, Young Thug. That's good to hear. He goes off on some chicks that work, some beautiful black sisters, allegedly with nappy hair. They work at the at I don't know where he was from.
Alaskan Airlines.
What?
Alaskan Airlines.
Well, okay.
He was going to Alaska?
No, Alaskan Airlines flies like all over.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I assumed that he
It
was
was Alaskan Airlines. I don't know if he was.
It's a nice airline. It's one of those airlines you forget
he goes
exists.
off. We don't know when the video starts recording, so we don't know what transpired before that. But he was really going off and telling them they were nappy headed and they were African and blah blah blah.
And peasants.
And you know what? I'm glad you try to clean that up on
peasant
IG.
is such a great. What an amazing insult. Peasant is such a great like Braveheart insult. Oh my God.
I'm glad you cleaned it up 4 times on your IG. Like I said, we don't know what they did or what they did to rile you up like that.
Man, it's people at the airport. Like no one in the airport has ever been happy. Like I have never met with someone who works at an airport and been like, wow, this is a really great and positive experience.
That's very true.
Like, I mean,
Well, take yourself out of your own shoes. Think when you go to the airport, you don't like going to the airport.
No.
yeah.
And people have to go there every single day.
Yeah,
all day.
that's true. That is true. And you have to be, and like airports, especially like pre-security, are so depressing looking.
Oh, yeah.
Like they look just like weird modern prisons. You know. Plus, it's like you have to get there like 4 a.m. if you work there. If you work like an early shift, you've got wild hours, and you're getting paid like $8. You know. To like drive your ass to the airport, to drive yourself out of the fucking way of your real life. Like, so I'm with Thug on that. Plus, also, maybe he's a nervous flyer.
Isn't he African? He's like African.
Are Africans nervous flyers?
No. It's just be careful out there, Thugger. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the climate that we're in with Trump as president. Just be careful out there. You can't be calling out sis. That's why they're roasting you online. And you did 5 different videos, cop and please. I totally get it. I lose my shit all the time. I'd rather hear the B word or the H word, which is so super offensive to ladies, and I understand that, than to call a black girl nappy-headed African hose or whatever you use.
I mean, I think Thug's gonna be fine. I think he has more fans than TSA does.
That's
so.
true. We just want to make sure he keeps those fans. Segueing into Soulja Boy versus everybody. I got to give a fucking round of applause to Soulja Boy. I don't even listen to your shit, but you have been in the news consistently for the last 4 months. You're doing something right. You trolled everyone from my little bro Yachty. Now you're trolling Quavo. You got Draco's in the video. You're like, Soldier Boy. I don't know what it is, but you learned some shit from Love and Hip Hop because I'm talking about you. We're all talking about you. Have you been paying attention to this shit?
Not at all.
It's as you shouldn't be. It's really lower level shit, but somehow he's on Academics page all the time. You know what?
It's a new thing every week.
It's a new fucking thing every week, and we know he's trolling. And I'm not mad at you, bro. Anybody that can sell 8 million copies of a song at 17 years old, there's some bit of genius in there. Maybe
What's he done in the past 10 years, though?
He's remeaned. He's remeaned. Because if he disappeared, he'd have been gone. Like, there's so many different rappers. OJ the Juice Man, I don't know where that nigga's at, you know? So he's remeaned in our conversations, and he's remeaned in our consciousness. So
he's like Ray J. He just kind of floats around sometimes.
And
you know what he's like? You know when you like look in the sun and you get like an eye floater?
That was funny. You know what's funny though? I think he's being on Love and Hip Hop. He must have been under the tutelage of Ray J at some point.
I love
that. Find you a goddamn Armenian and get him pregnant, preferably one that's rich.
Oh my God.
Okay, and with the last name, all their last names start with K, so you're gonna be stuck with that. But maybe find something that's not Kardashian. You know, let's see if we can if we could do something like that.
So your advice to Soulja Boy is to get pregnant.
Find you an Armenian. That's my advice.
Oh shit!
Oh
it's good. It's good. All right, so I'm about to go into a jam. Danny, the elusive one, has joined us. Amen. So let's play a jam really quick. This is a new song. It's the first single off of my little homie's album. It features A$AP Ferg. Let me see.
Is this Ferg and Yachty?
Yep, it's Ferg and Yachty, and it's called Terminator. It's produced by Malay Raw, who also does Lil Uzi shit. Jason is a goat. What up?
Oh my gosh, man, that was Lil Yachty. That shit was crazy.
It pretty much was. It features, like I said, the Hood Pope. A$AP Ferg, produced by Malay Raw, who does all Lil Uzi shit. That was a really good move, working with someone that you always get compared with. I really fuck with that shit.
Wait, who gets compared to who?
You know, the Littles, Uzi, Yachty, and they're like behind the scenes, it's like da 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 da. I'm glad that was squashed in that sense.
Who's the most fire out of that double XL this year?
Who was on the cover?
It was like Lil Yachty,
Because Yachty's nominated nominated for a Grammy purely off of that, and the fact that
was Kodak Black the one that just got out of jail?
Who did?
Was Kodak Black the one that just got out of jail?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so he's definitely. This is actually one of the more.
So you think Lil Yachty out of everybody on that cover?
Because he's accomplished the most, but this is the most, as far as covers are concerned of XXL. This is the most successful batch that we've seen in a while. Usually there's one nigga, or two, and you know what I'm saying.
Well, I disagree with you.
Who you think was
21 Savage?
21's Flames.
He killed his whole like.
You understand?
Plus, 21 Savage is worth way more memes. Way more memeage.
Like everything about him, like his music, like he's like
he's 21.
Hopping.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Plus, I will say 21 is easier to say than Cold Lake, Minnesota. Like that's a lot easier in conversation to say.
I'm just talking about numbers and business, like in the sense of what transpired.
What is that?
21
his song? Like his name isn't his song.
No, but you know, people can be like 21. Like people do that. For you to like reference Little Yachty.
So you heard John right here, right? He's one of those industry dudes where dude, he doesn't have a gold single. He's not Grammy nominated.
About the totality of who's the biggest.
Who had the biggest impact of this year?
I definitely 21 Savage. I say Yachty because fucking Broccoli's 4 times platinum. That's why. That's the only reason why I'll say that, and I'd say that. The fact that it's Grammy nominated. That's the only reason why.
I don't know. I think 21 Savage's knife tattoo is probably the real winner here.
She is wild.
The best way to look at it is the IG, like the IG followers and all that shit. And who's
the IG followers is the best way to look at it. If some artist is more popping.
No, because I already told you why the other artist is more popping. He's selling more, touching more people. I could be wrong.
Is that his record?
He's on the record. He's on the record.
Big baby drum. Because I mean, last I checked, everybody's talking about him. He is featured on the record, but like I said, it's not Lil Yachty's record. So I mean,
let's find the analytics on this and see. But either way, It's a list, and it's a list that it's probably one of the more successful lists. I think XXL did a really fucking good job this time around.
Uzi Vert is popping.
Vert is fucking killing. Realistically, Vert's probably low key bigger than fucking
21
Yachty and fucking 21.
No, he's not.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, because that song, he has a gold single with that shit with Carnage.
Okay. I mean, no one knows that.
No, it's a fact.
No, I'm saying no one knows that besides outside of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's all.
So we got what appears to be a Kanye sighting. Blessings. We're glad you look better. At a Rick Owens furniture exhibit, his eyes looked a little glazy, but as a Kanye fan, I was just happy to see him or some image of him.
So I saw the one photo that's available from that, and I love how people are saying his eyes are glazed when when the photo is like wild far away from him. Like,
yeah, like you don't know what he's staring at. Yeah. I hate when people like reach. Like I don't know. I didn't even see the photo, but like, man, like I fuck with him and
yeah, definitely.
I support all the shit he do.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
I support him too. I got that.
He does
from
kind
DJ
of
Academics.
have. He does kind of have Frank Ocean hair though. That's like
Frank Ocean hair.
Yeah, he that's like because he bleached his hair.
That's like saying he has Cisco hair because like Cisco did it.
No, because it looks different. Like Cisco hair was fundamentally different than Frank Ocean hair.
No, it actually wasn't. John, when he first dyed his hair and he had that shit low cut and like
that's not Cisco hair. Cisco hair is that like super platinum blonde thong song with waves thing.
What?
Yeah. It's like it's not like
You're not
orangey
even black.
blonde.
Why are you speaking?
Let the white people tell us how our culture goes.
Like I'm like, what are you talking
First
about?
of all,
I'm like, I just confirmed it with my nigga, and you gonna tell me no, it's not.
You cannot take Cisco. Like you cannot take Thong Song. That was like a super white girl anthem. Like that was. I'm sure that song had much more of an impact on me than it did on you. Were you bumping Thong Song?
No.
Exactly.
That don't mean
exactly. So you can't be like, no, that's our culture.
Why would I bump that?
Because it is our culture.
But you just said you didn't listen to it. Like you just said you weren't bumping it. Like,
I've heard the song millions of times, like everybody else. That don't mean I bumped it.
Thong song is not hip hop. Thong song is a pop song.
That's not. We were talking about Cisco. This wasn't a pop versus hip hop argument. You can't take Cisco away from me. I was like 10 years old when that song came out.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll trade him. Give us back.
No, we don't want nothing back.
Yeah.
You can keep him.
We don't want nothing back. I'm cool. Look at she's like mad, like, oh, you don't want nothing back from us? No, we don't.
So a lot of real niggas in the game have been throwing out their fucking Tom Ford wallets, their Tom Ford Black Orchid fucking colognes. Jason, please enlighten us of what statement Tom Ford made.
Do you like how we ended up talking about this anyway, Jason?
Oh man, I don't know. Tom Ford said in this month's issue of GQ that to understand the plight of women in today's society, that every man should feel penetration through the anus. I completely disagree.
I mean, he's gay.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's literally
biased.
The only place it comes from. That's like me saying to understand a man's struggle, every gay or heterosexual struggle, every gay person must engage in some vagina. You can't do that.
Right.
I respect the point, but I can't tell you what you should go through.
First of all, way to blanket heterosexual as just heterosexual male. Kudos to that.
Well, I mean, see, here she goes. Like common sense, saying that he's
No, because that's exactly what he's saying. But that's not common sense. That's exactly what he's saying. No, it's not.
Male and female.
A new argument. Answer the question.
That's exactly. What's the question? Do you have a question? Right. So I think he has a good point, frankly.
I think he has a good point.
He does because I think because I was saying this.
I'm back for the first time in a while. Don't come like already stupidness.
Sorry. No, because I don't know. Frankly, maybe you guys need a little dick. So yeah. See, look how you're bugging out. Look how hard you're bugging out right now. And I think, and I said this before. I think that statement is geared towards homophobes and sexists, and it's true. Like you guys can't handle. You can't handle.
He never even said he spoke that basically saying like a generalized statement to everybody. And it wasn't like to homophobes.
No, I'm saying
it was something he needed to say.
I'm saying that the people that like the straight men in the world who don't have like homophobic or sexist tendencies don't need to get penetrated. However, if you cannot empathize or sympathize with the other half of the world, with women or with gay men, then maybe you need a little
First of all, it has nothing to do with gay men.
Exactly.
He's saying everybody should be fucked in the ass.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if you
cannot,
but gay men, the ones
but like
who
I
haven't
asked
fucked in the
earlier,
ass,
does that mean in the meantime should I suck a dick to understand gay men?
Why are you so mad about sucking dick?
Because I'm a straight guy. Like I don't get why I have to empathize with
fucking
everybody else
over it.
if you
Get
can't
over
empathize
it.
with my straightness. Like
That's if I had that same reaction to sucking dick, I would be alone forever. And if any of you had a girlfriend who was like, no, I don't want to do that, you'd be like, well, this is some bullshit.
Well,
so
luckily I don't have to go through that.
Exactly.
And if Tom Ford had his way, maybe you would. And that's why I'm kind of with him on
Tom,
it.
I didn't throw out my black orchid. I still have it.
I still have mine. Yeah. I don't care what his gay ass do on his own time.
But I'm not getting penetrated in the ass.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
But
Julie just tried to make
I'm
that
with
an
Tom
argument.
Ford. I'm with Tom Ford. I hope
what do you do
get
at
a little
home with your dude? Is y'all just argue over dumb shit?
Yes. Actually, yes.
I'm not that black, Julie. You are. You're purple. Like, y'all, that's what y'all argue over? How many times have you said he's like super black?
Never. I can't say that.
Why are you turning red right now?
Check this shit out. So we're talking about fucking World Star, and she was talking about the comments. And let me finish. She goes, "You people." I'm surprised that you even know how to get on the computer.
No.
She said "you people."
She did. And I was wondering
and
why I thought it was racist.
And what I meant was definitely black people. That's definitely what I meant.
Damn, you're one of those white people.
Yes, I am.
How can you say you people and I like clearly just say like, oh, white? Like I don't like say
because I definitely quietly hate black people. That's what I'm trying to say. It definitely wasn't the World Star comments.
You act like that can't be true. But there's a lot of white slaves that used to fuck
real quick.
Like black slaves.
Both of you have read World Star comments. Have either of you ever been like, wow, these are really smart comments?
Julie, you just made a dumb one right now while we were talking about what's his name?
But that's
human nature.
That's like,
we go to that place to laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But you were being serious. So now that's scary.
About World Star comments? World Star comments are dumb as fuck.
What you just said
about Tom Ford? I'm 100% with that.
Yeah, that's scary.
And I stand by that. Why is it scary? It's scary because you don't want to get fucked?
No, it's scary because you actually need to be on meds.
Oh my God.
She is on meds.
Well, you need to double up or something.
We're going to go to a folk song now to make sure that we get some good acoustics in this room and a nice positive vibe by an artist from Minnesota called Ludfo. It's called Cutting Up.
Oh my gosh, man, that shit was crazy. So we had to sit through the whole fucking song. Usually sometimes we cut out a song because we're just like, oh, let's get back to the topics. If the song is just like, oh, we'll play a little bit of it. But no, Jean-Baptiste wanted to play the whole entire song.
Jean-Baptiste wanted to play the whole entire Ludfo, Cutting Up. I should have played the remix with OTF Lil Durk, but I didn't have that in time.
Oh,
that's
man,
a jam.
dude.
That's the jam. That's
see, dude. Why don't you play that one? I wouldn't even have said nothing right now if you played the one with Lil Durk on it.
I wanted you to go off.
Not.
Let's talk about Shia LaBeouf. Shit the beef, which is what it means in French.
That's who Julie looks like. You look like a female version of Shia LaBeouf.
We are both Jews, so that makes sense.
Shia's got bars for like an old nigga that could have been signed at Raucous Records. He can rap. The fact that he's coming at these little kids, I really am not even really paying attention.
What did he do?
He dissed everybody.
Pause. You said he's coming at little kids.
Coming at a bunch of little kids. He dissed everybody. He dissed
coming
Drake.
All over him. No Tom Ford.
I don't think fucking Drake's even gonna respond.
Oh, he got
a
Drake?
Are you calling Drake a kid?
The kids, the younger kids.
Drake is not younger than Shia LaBeouf.
He's 30. How old is Shia?
Shia LaBeouf's like 27.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even more killer. He just got at him. That's good.
But you can't be like Drake's a kid. Like Drake has also been
the kid doesn't really represent an age.
Well, this nigga's older, so he's saying like the kids,
in the industry.
Right, and then you can't say he's coming at Drake like Drake is a kid. That's crazy. You can't say Shia LaBeouf.
You can actually say that if
technicalities.
It's still stupid.
Whatever.
Anyway,
stop calling me stupid. You're such a fucking hater.
So stupid.
You're implying that I'm.
All right, so look, I want to hear it. I'm curious, but
it's a lot. He's like Soulja Boy. You have the personality of a handgun or a vacuum or some stupid white boy shit from like Raucous. Oh. He can rap though, but it's like if you want to rap like that,
I heard he's better than Eminem.
That's bullshit. I was gonna just say go at M. Go at an aged M, not even the dopest Eminem, the nigga that we have now. Go with that dude. Go with Mac Miller. Go with somebody that's got lyrics.
Machine Gun Kelly.
No, he doesn't have lyrics.
Oh.
That's the only problem. Go
Aren't
with
you
somebody.
like cool with Machine Gun Kelly?
I'm cool with Puff, not Machine Gun Kelly. But he's dope for what because the fact that he's number
Hey, did
one.
you talk about Puff when you know Puff's fictitious story? I meant to actually Facebook you
What?
that post about Puff that what he said to Suge Knight the day of the.
You think it's fake?
What do you think
What do
it's
you
real?
say?
Well, you're
I'll
his
tell you.
friend, so I'm sure you're like, no, I believe Puff.
Puff goes on Drink Champs, which is Nori's show with DJ Effin. Congrats on the Revolt deal. And he said that, remember that situation at the Source Awards many years ago for us older folks that, were around. And Suge Knight said, if you're tired of your CEO all up in the video dancing, we presumed he was taking shots at Puff, come to death row. That was a really big thing. He said after that, at the tunnel, another legendary spot, he ran into fucking Suge and pushed up on Suge, and Suge was like, nah, man, I was talking about Jermaine Dupri.
Now, do you think, does that remotely even sound like that transpired? I don't care, because I'm an LA nigga, and I bring
So
LA.
that's what it's about.
I bring LA wherever I go.
Yeah.
So just like they went to shoot New York in New York.
She has no basis. She's too young, though.
So, well, pretty much, Puff said he said that, but it's just like, nah, you just now gonna say that to somebody? I don't believe. What did Nori say after he said that?
I never saw Nori's response because I only saw the clip. Here's my thing, though. You're talking about Puffy at the time when he was God in New York, and they were in New York at the tunnel. So even if fucking Suge had 100 people from LA with them, Puff, you were in New York. I believe it. I actually do, only because of that. You were in New York at the tunnel. He could have got killed, even if he had 100 people. And you know how Puff rode back then. Rest in peace, Wolf.
You know how Suge rolled.
We know
back
that.
then.
We know that, but you were in New York. He was in New York, bro.
That doesn't mean nothing. Everybody has ties somewhere, bro.
Yeah, so
Everybody.
if you're asking me if it's a lie, I believe that it's truth. That's just my opinion. It could have been lying. We know that Suge was the most feared person in hip hop in the culture at that point, hands down. I'll tell you that just so you know what I mean. He was the most feared, but in New York,
that nigga Puff was on that show selling Whoppers, man, and that was a huge one. He put cheese on it and everything.
it was delicious. Apparently, we all ate it up.
That shit was man. I'm like, damn, you lying on him, man, while he in jail. Well, we'll see when he get out.
Yeah, we definitely. I mean, if he gets out, gotta get out
Exactly.
first.
That's probably something he know. You know, Puff, man, he might got some insight. Oh, he's never getting out. Okay, cool. I can run with this story now.
You're hilarious.
Hey, so can we skip down to the next one? About Charlamagne hanging with that Tommy Loren chick.
Is everyone familiar with what happened?
No, I don't even want to know, but I'll fuck her.
Did she come on his?
If he's doing that, if he's trying to fuck,
He's not trying to fuck her.
Was she on his show? Is that what happened?
Here's what happened. First, she went, and it can segue into that. She went into Trevor's show and got obliterated. This I'm gonna use the B word, ladies. Sorry. This bitch said, outside of just knowing nothing about the Black Panthers, she said that the KKK was not a racist organization.
Yeah.
Pause for that. Let's just pause for fucking 3 seconds. If we have the ability to rewrite history and not give the youth the right information, God bless the future, man. That's all I'm going to say. You're entitled to your viewpoint, and you're entitled to. We're entitled to conversation. We're entitled to engage with each other. But to say that is scary shit, because you got people in the Bible Belt and all they don't know.
I mean, I think they're all in the Klan, so they probably know.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
But-
Crazy shit. But anyway, so she goes on that show, gets obliterated. She was supposed to do Breakfast Club the next day. They canceled. Charlamagne does a thing where TMZ comes up while they're hanging out and yada, yada, yada. And a lot of the organizations, the sisters, a lot of the sisters came for him. Question is it warranted?
Wait, no, but I thought the big deal was that he got, like, Charlamagne that got into a Twitter fight with all those people.
No, it started with the conversation, the thing on TMZ, and then he started shooting off on Twitter. And he's like, well, if you guys don't like my narrative, why don't you get your own platform and create your own narrative? And these ladies was like, we don't have the platform. We already have our own narratives. There's so many different blogs you can follow. And that shit went on back and forth.
No, I mean, I do understand that a little bit. I mean, I think everybody who works in media recognizes that, like, splashy is good for business. you know? So like I understand what Charlamagne's saying. Like and it's the same thing Trevor Noah was saying.
True.
You know, but
Man, this mic smells horrible.
yeah, they do smell really bad.
Fuck, dude.
But I don't know. Like woke Twitter is like always looking for a fight. So, which is exactly what they did with I don't know
Man,
what you
he
guys
just
how
need
you
to
guys
fuck.
feel.
Yeah, how y'all know? Y'all don't know what he doing. I think he's probably trying to fuck the bitch. They were somewhere sitting down.
I think I think Trevor's trying to fuck her. I don't think Charlamagne.
I don't know about. I mean,
Trevor sent her cupcakes. He's trying to.
I mean, Trevor or The Daily Show or Comedy Central or his producers, but sure, yeah.
So you think tricking is how you fuck bitches? I don't be sending bitches shit. No
But
fuck.
what I think is interesting about
I'm not
Trevor,
even on
what
that
I think
headspace.
is interesting about Trevor Noah
You
is
said
he
sent him cupcakes.
he
I'm like,
wrote this op-ed piece that was basically like, yo, I grew up in apartheid, like I was not like legal when I was born. Like you guys in the US have to stop letting petty shit divide you. Like that's how they get you. That's like how and he was like talking about Mandela and then like I don't know. I saw some interesting shit on Twitter that was like people were like, you don't fucking get it. You don't understand the struggle. And like I kind of don't I don't know what to say about that because like how can someone who was like legit illegal and like
Yeah.
like, how can you say that doesn't, like, that's not a struggle?
I'm going to chime in. I 100% agree with Trevor. And it's not because I'm African also. It doesn't matter where the fuck you're from if you've gone through the same plight. What he's saying is, yo, from my birth, I was illegal. I'm very aware of his story. So I've seen it. I've seen all his specials. Like that shit was crazy with his mom having to sneak back and forth to see his father. Now, a person that's experienced that kind of racism from inception has the right to say, or at least comment on racism in this country, even though the racism in this country has a lot of different nuances and variables, it's still fucking racism. So to say, oh, you're not from here, nigga, you ain't from here either. No black Americans from here. The only people the white people ain't from here. The people that are from here are the natives. Okay, so you can't use that, and I 100% agree. And per Charlamagne, I get what he what's the nigga's name from Hot 97? Ebro. I get what Ebro was saying. Sorry, Ebro. I get what he was saying as far as yo da 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 da. It's deeper than just positive messaging because it's not really about, believe it or not, listeners. It's not about us or y'all, or however you split yourself. It's about people's individual brands. So yes, Charlamagne's brand was under attack and he's trying to rectify the situation. Am I not allowed to have coffee with a racist? It's the fact that the bitch is banging. That's why it's like, oh, da da da. But if she was a dude and if he's straight, whatever the fuck he is,
yeah,
who cares?
I'll fuck a fine ass girl in the KKK.
But you can have a coffee with a racist. You have coffees, you have teas and juices with racists every single day. You just don't know.
Like Julie, she's clearly a closet racist.
Super, not even in the closet.
Like I'm not even like you. Most of your white friends are closet racist. Everybody knows that. Bro, you just don't want to, like, in your mind.
I don't care.
You don't,
I just don't think. I don't think,
care.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's what it is. When they go home, they like majority of them have said nigger before. Just like all kinds of wild shit.
That's basically like how I feel with men in your generation being like aggressively sexist.
Okay, I don't care.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, like, I was making a point. Like, that's how I feel about them. Okay.
No,
cool.
I know, but I don't know. That's interesting.
So here's the point.
But what I think is really interesting is that no one will let Trevor Noah win. Like, no matter what he does, no one will let him have his moment.
Two things. I'm going to finish my point. I'm going to respond to you. You know why they won't let him have his moment?
Why?
It's because a lot of people feel like he stepped into the great Jon Stewart shoes, yada, yada. But my point being, so they just can't accept that. And he is black in that platform. Per what we were just saying, my point is that if we know that we have coffees and juices and eat with closeted racists or whatever, why can't we have a dialogue with them? I don't see what's so crazy about what Charlamagne did. We got to really, and Trevor made it, you made a good point about what Trevor said. Don't let the pettiness be some dumb shit to make you move your eyes off the fucking prize. Like, this is the United States of fucking America. Like, there are billionaires in this country that are black. There are billionaires that are black all over the fucking world, but we need more black billionaires, but there are billionaires that are black. So we have made some fucking progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that crazy.
Well,
in my opinion.
I don't know if we've made progress just because there's a few black people with
True,
money.
true.
Because guess what? There's now a heightened number of poorer black people now.
But there's but that's the thing is like the big problem is there's a huge inequitable distribution of money and like an inequitable distribution of wealth, and that's. I mean,
for us to have pretty much built this country, and for 85,
We didn't. We built it along with the Chinese and along with the natives.
But how can you like?
Bro,
how
you
can
did
you?
a lot of work.
How
I
can you?
know.
How
So
can you
I'm
talk
saying-
like this and not like do you want this country to be divided or not? That's what I don't understand.
I'm
Like,
not. I mean,
We
I'm
don't
not
want it
opposed
divided.
like
We don't want it divided.
I'm not opposed to it.
so you're down with it being divided.
Yeah,
Even though
I
not-
think all races should just like have their sections in America. And
If it's divided, you ain't gonna be with your girl.
Little racist quarantines.
I'd have to be with somebody black.
Oh yeah, nah, I'm not down with that. Here's the thing.
That's life.
It ain't even about. It's about the steps that we've taken forward. And you're right, Danny, in the fact that the poverty distribution and how
Yeah.
fucked up shit is. But that's why we have to work together to make it better. Like sitting around and just Trump ain't gonna fucking help anything.
Yeah, I'm not sitting there talking
No,
about Trump
yeah.
like that. And guess what? I think Obama didn't do a lot of shit. Like, bro, he's just all he is a black face in office.
Well, he did bring down. He
What?
did bring down unemployment down 3%.
For what? You mean for white people? It's still crazy high for black people. So that doesn't make sense. Like, man, dude, when you start really looking into that shit and seeing, like, there's more black people unemployed right now than it was when Bush was in office.
But those unemployment numbers are also really skewed because the only way they do that is off of unemployment data, which means you had to have been on payroll. Which means
Okay,
if you
cool.
were a contracted position, you're not going to get
so
it.
what? They're basing off
So,
of that. And they're saying more
But what
black
I'm
people
saying
are
is like
unemployed.
that's like a non-statement.
black.
That's a non-statement. Everybody knows that Obama was a positive figurehead, which is what a president is supposed to be. It's supposed to be something for the international community and for the
How
community
was
at
he
home.
positive for us though?
He was.
wasn't for
How
us.
is Obama positive?
That's what
It's for us, our image in the as
That's
far
all
as our
they
image in
wanted
the
was
world.
an image.
But
They-
yeah, but that's
they
what a
voted for
president
him
is.
just because he was black.
But that's
That's crazy.
Obama.
That's all. That's
I
all
don't
he
think
did was
so.
vote for him because
Nah.
yo, Judy, you're
I think
not
it was
black,
more-
so you don't know. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
most black people voted for him because he was black.
Yeah.
I mean, but what
they're
was-
happy that our president is black.
Yeah,
He-
but saying it like that, they wanted to see. They never thought they would ever see a black president in their lifetime.
that's cool.
Yeah,
you
that's-
know,
you gotta-
that's like growing up saying I never would have thought I would seen a black person in a Bentley, or you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. At some time, shit evolved, but like that doesn't mean anything. There's still a lot of poor ass black people, but there are black people that have Bentleys. Okay, cool. What did it change? But I'm just telling you, for our people, he really didn't do shit. He didn't. The fact that black dudes are still getting murdered by police and getting off, and he didn't implement no type of law,
Especially in his home state of Chicago.
yeah, dude, that's
But
crazy.
I'll tell you this.
The problem with that, of course, is like the bigger deal with that is that cops are killing people and getting away with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's
black people though. in
But it's
general.
not just black people they're killing, but that is like the majority. But it's like the big problem is, of course. Don't see. This is what I mean. Is like you're dividing it. You're making it a divided
Yes,
issue,
man, because
and you're
it's a
making
problem.
it about. Yeah,
It's
it is
a problem.
It is a problem. But what's the problem? Is the problem that
I don't have to say
what's
what the problem is. You
What's
see the fucking problem. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
and what
What's
I see the problem as being is that you can kill someone and get away with it
Exactly.
as a cop.
Somebody black.
Anybody, if you can kill a black
I don't know.
person,
I haven't
you can
seen.
kill
Have you
anybody.
seen any other ones where the
Have you
black-
been
'cause
have
guess
you
what?
been like following the police blotters? Do you know every single person that's getting killed?
Well, most of the white people that I see get arrested, that done a gang of crazy shit, get arrested and go to jail. That's what happens. Am I lying? Or am I tripping right now?
No, you're not tripping, but
So everybody that I've seen white that done wild out on camera, they
So you're
actually
not actually real life. So like shit that you've seen on TV.
Man, what the fuck? What kind of stupid ass shit? You think
Is
those
that-
dudes that died are they're fake? Those black dudes that died?
No, but what I'm saying
what are you
is,
talking about?
What I'm saying is you're taking stuff from the media, which has been cherry picked.
Man, these are
And you're
these
letting
are
it divide
videos
you.
from regular people phone.
I'm not saying it's fake.
What are you
I'm not
talking
saying
about?
it's fucking fake. What I'm saying is the problem is that what keeps happening is you can kill someone and get away with it.
Yeah, black people. You right. That's what I'm tripping off of.
You should be
that's a
tripping
problem.
you should be tripping off the fact that you can fucking kill someone if you're a cop and get away with it. Doesn't matter
I
who you're
am. That's
doesn't
what I'm
matter who you're
saying.
fucking killing. It matters, and that's the thing.
No,
is
it does matter.
No, it doesn't. It matters.
Man, I'm black. That's a problem.
And
I don't know
I'm
what
not
can
a
go.
cop. Anybody who's not a cop should be scared. And
Man,
that's the
so
problem.
you scared if you get pulled over? You don't think you think you don't know what the cops gonna do? You're,
Yeah, are you kidding? If I get pulled over, if I get pulled, do you know?
hear this shit, man?
Yeah, are you serious?
So John, you sitting over there quiet. So you agree with her?
No.
You think she got a problem like
That's
with
fine.
she
That's
driving
fine.
down the street? You don't even believe that.
Yeah, I do.
Man, you full of shit.
I don't think I'm
going
gonna
to
get shot, but I think it's
okay.
really easy for me to get raped. If I get pulled over
Now
late
the
at
police
night.
pulling over people raping.
Oh, really?
all right.
Wait.
I never said
wait,
they
so
aren't.
it's
I
crazy.
never said
It's
they
crazy
aren't.
they can
But I'm
shoot
just
someone
telling
but not
you.
rape someone.
I'm never
That's
saying
crazy?
they're not. Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm clearly saying you don't have a problem with getting pulled over. I do. John Baptiste does.
Yeah.
Suede has a problem with that. You don't. I know you don't. You can drive down the street in your Prius and look like a super dork, get pulled over, and probably be smoking weed and talk shit and crazy to this dude. Man, you're going to need to calm down. If I did the same shit, it would not go down the same way.
Okay. You have a point.
Okay.
Good point.
We recognize the problems. What do you think? What do you guys think are some of the solutions on a local level?
Because, dude, on a local level, we need
Lawsuits.
like we don't even have lawsuits.
Yeah, because
Man, they pay off every family. They set money aside to do that. That doesn't mean shit. What is that doing? Oh, okay, so this family gets $4 million because they family member got killed and they just supposed to be cool? That's what the fuck our lives are
tell me
worth?
what we're supposed to do, because like
No,
legislation.
dude, we need some real motherfucking like black activists to actually step up and do something.
And
not the
Like
old,
who?
not the old niggas.
And those people need to go to jail to prove a point, to actually break the law in order for the law to come to like a head and be like, you know what, this shit
You
is
like
wrong.
what Martin Luther King did with the ACLU suing people? That's what he did.
Martin Luther King was a felon. That nigga went to jail multiple times for doing
The reason
his protest and saying, nah, fuck that.
No, his protests
You know what we
with
do
the
in
ACLU
protest?
were about lawsuits. It was a long and legislative journey, and that's why it worked. You can't just march into the street and expect shit to change. It doesn't fucking change.
Exactly. Like
This
I
is a
said,
li-
you
this
gotta
is a
go. You
legislative
gotta be willing
country.
to go to jail and stand for something.
No, that's fucking stupid. You have to be smart. You going to jail is fucking stupid. You going to jail with no purpose is
You're
stupid.
not black. You don't know nothing of
I
what
know
our
that
black
going
activists did. I know what they did.
What did they do?
Went to
What did they
jail
do?
and really went in there, got
And?
out from them going to court, explaining their situation and getting off. And they like, all right, they're about to keep doing this. We need to fix this shit.
No, they
What are you
set
talking
because
about?
there was new precedents set. There was
I agree with
Why
both.
am I
Can
arguing
I
with
say
you?
something?
Like, yo, dude, this is wild that I'm arguing with you on something that I know.
It's okay.
I read
You
up
know
on our
from-
people, on a lot of our black activists and what they did. And guess what? In the 60s, that's how they created change. They were like, no, fuck this. We're willing to go to
Explain it
jail.
to me.
You
Explain
know
it
what
to
they
me.
do now? If somebody come, oh man, I can't go to jail. Man, I got to go to work. Man, my kid, that's what they weren't doing. They were like, nah, fuck this, man. Y'all are over here hanging people, telling us we can't do certain shit. Nah, fuck this, man. It's about to be a million of us coming, showing up right here. What you gonna do? Take us all to jail? Cool, do it.
I mean, martial law.
All right.
I think
All right.
there's so
I'm
much.
stupid for arguing with you over something that I
I think there's so much validity in both of your perspectives.
Hey, stop saying that. Stop playing the fence. There's no.
I'm not
validity
playing the
in what
fucking
she's
fence. I'm
saying.
giving you
No, I
my
think you're just
opinion.
very emotional.
I'm giving you my opinion. My opinion is that we've seen what the past has done as far as going to jail. I say just protect and use our dollars in the right way, because that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, that's one thing we could be doing.
That if we shut our dollar down this holiday season and say, yo, we're not spending,
yeah,
your gripes, all the gripes from your local communities will be
Yeah.
heard.
100%.
That's
I
it.
agree.
That's
100%.
what I think. That's a smarter, more progressive way to
I
do
agree,
it. Because we've
100%.
seen our heroes, and in that process, lots of us will still
I
get
agree
locked up.
100%.
I want you guys to have a motherfucking awesome weekend. I'm gonna end this up with Tribe Called Quest, the space program, because really there ain't no space
Exactly.
program for niggas. We stuck here.
Exactly.
All right? See y'all motherfuckers next time.